Luna Farm is the home of Gianni, a farmer with a deep love for his land and an extraordinary imagination. After many years of hard work, he transformed the small family plot he inherited into a thriving estate, filled with quirky machines and inhabited by 4 friendly animals. To reach Luna Farm, visitors wander through the narrow streets of a charming Italian village, where a permanent arcade festival awaits, featuring VR experiences, a 4D cinema, and classic video games. From there, you find yourself right in front of Gianni's house. Step through his living room and you'll finally emerge into the farmyard, the true heart of the park. The park features several rides, each inspired by a different aspect of farm life. Saltafieno is a drop tower that simulates falling onto hay bales, bouncing up and down. You can really feel the airtime effect, which makes the experience especially fun and exciting. Gianni's barn is the animals' favorite meeting spot on the farm. It's where they gather to play endless games and pull mischievous pranks. Their favorite pastime? Jumping off the roof while sitting on hay bales. It's great fun. You should definitely try it. Just don't let Gianni see you, or he might get upset. Watching the other rides while you're bouncing up and down makes everything look faster and more energetic. Before exiting the ride, make sure to pick up any backpacks or personal items you left behind prior to boarding. Giramisù is the park's Ferris wheel, a signature attraction rising at the heart of Gianni's farm. Despite all the mischief they cause every day, Gianni truly cares about his animals and knows just how unstoppable their desire for fun can be. To keep them out of trouble and perhaps prevent them from jumping off the barn roof yet again, he came up with a brilliant idea, transforming the old family mill wheel into a truly special ride. Today, that wheel, once a symbol of hard work and rural tradition, has become an elegant Ferris wheel offering a panoramic view over the whole of Luna Farm. While the animals relax and enjoy the gentle rotation high above the countryside, the mill continues to turn, producing even more flour than before. It's a perfect balance of imagination and ingenuity, where tradition meets fun, and every ride becomes a small journey above Gianni's world. Not all the animals on the farm are friends with Gianni. A mischievous flock of crows constantly circles above the fields, pecking at the crops and causing endless trouble for the hard-working farmer. But Gianni is not one to give up easily. With his boundless creativity, he came up with a solution as clever as it is unusual: a giant pedal-powered scarecrow. A quirky machine that rises toward the sky through the strength of your legs. Hop on the saddle and start pedaling as fast as you can. Gianni needs your help to keep the crows away and protect his harvest. The faster you pedal, the higher the scarecrow climbs, towering above the entire farm. SpaventaCorvi is a truly unique ride, specially designed bicycles for both adults and children that turn effort into height and movement into fun. An interactive attraction where you control how high you go. The honey factory is the sweetest and probably the most chaotic workshop on the farm. Inside, a massive and eccentric machine continuously spins, filters, and bottles fresh honey. With gears turning wildly, pipes bubbling, and pistons that look as if they're about to burst at any moment, everything seems on the verge of exploding. Yet the machine runs flawlessly. The credit undoubtedly goes to Martina, the precise and tireless mind behind the operation, carefully overseeing every detail to make sure each drop of honey ends up exactly where it should. But the real surprise begins when you climb aboard. Have you ever ridden a jar of honey? In this attraction, golden honey jar vehicles glide through smooth yet dynamic curves, lifting you gently into the air before dipping back down with a delightful sensation. If all these attractions haven't made you dizzy enough yet, then you're exactly where you need to be. Inside the old farm garage, Gianni carefully keeps a vintage family coach. His plan was simple: restore it and bring it back to its former glory. But the chickens, always curious and a little mischievous, made a huge mess. Pecking at buttons and levers, they accidentally activated the lifting mechanism, sending the whole system into chaos. Since that moment, the old coach hasn't stopped moving up and down, swinging wildly as if it had a mind of its own. Yet what seemed like a mechanical disaster turned into something unexpectedly fun. Off to school? No way! All aboard the craziest bus in the world. Gianni Bus delivers towering rotations, first clockwise, then counterclockwise, with energetic and unpredictable movements that guarantee laughter and thrills for both kids and adults. A ride that feels completely out of control, in the best possible way. No proper farm would be complete without a pig pen. Here, among puddles and plenty of mud, Gianni's little pigs have the time of their lives. Just a splash of water is enough to turn everything into a wild competition. Flying Pigs is a lively and surprising ride, moving up and down throughout the entire cycle, with circular rotations and continuous bouncing that create a dynamic and engaging sensation. A mix of spins and jumps, during which you'll experience the thrill of riding a pig ready to take off into the sky. After all, who knew pigs could take flight? In the shade of fig trees and fruit trees, Gianni has created a little corner of magic. A giant swing, an old wooden dondolo built with sturdy ropes, worn wooden planks, and odds and ends collected over time. Sitting there, he can gently sway, close his eyes, and take a refreshing nap between one task and another. The scent of earth and leaves surrounds him, while sunlight filters through the branches, casting playful patterns on the ground. But the quiet never lasts for long. There's always a chance that some character from the farm might interrupt his moment of peace. Gianni smiles, knowing that these little interruptions are part of the charm of this place, a spot where simple life blends with nature and a touch of everyday joy. Between one sway and another, the swing becomes more than just a place to rest. It is the beating heart of the farm, a small suspended refuge where time seems to slow down and every moment is filled with color. There's always a lot of noise in the bullpen. Bellows, bumps, and shouts echoing across the fences. When they're not working in the fields, the bulls spend their time butting heads, competing to see who has the hardest skull. But you don't need to be a bull to feel some of that energy. At Luna Farm, everyone can become the star of this little showdown. Big and small, safely, you can experience the thrill of bumping into another car and laughing with every impact, feeling that rush of adrenaline that makes your heart race. Between bellows and laughter, curves and gentle nudges, ToroScontro becomes an experience that blends fun, movement, and excitement, unique and unforgettable. Formula Farm is the park's roller coaster, a tiny, adrenaline-packed adventure hidden right in the middle of the farmyard. Among hay bales, curious animals, and the scent of the countryside stands the enormous wooden structure built by the ingenious Gianni. The farmer designed this little racetrack for his beloved animals, and, of course, for visitors to enjoy as well. Penelope, Ricky, Valentino, and Martina now have something more exciting to do than causing mischief of every kind. And you? Are you ready to go? Grab the safety bar, get ready to scream, and let yourself spin through twists, tight turns, and breathtaking drops. Every ride is a mix of adrenaline and laughter, and among the farm's vivid colors and the animals' playful antics, Formula Farm becomes an unforgettable experience. A little thrill suspended between earth and sky, making hearts race for both young and old. Up in the chicken coop, there's a contagious festive atmosphere. Roosters and hens are buzzing with excitement, rushing around the farm as if they're preparing their own little show. From the attic windows comes a strange, cheerful music, accompanied by flashing strobe lights that light up every corner. There's no doubt about it. It must be Penelope's doing, adding a little spice, or a little ham, to farm life. Here on Coco Dance, you can ride a giant chicken and see the park from a completely new perspective. No steep climbs or breathtaking drops, just a gentle, fun ride, perfect for letting yourself be carried away by the music and festive vibes. Between the flapping wings of the chickens, vivid colors, and laughter filling the air, Coco Dance becomes more than just a ride. It's a small, suspended moment of joy, a chance to laugh, see the world from an unusual height, and feel the rhythm of the farm in your heart. Step inside the old mill and get ready for a course full of surprises. With spinning discs under your feet, vibrating floors, crazy rollers, and distorted mirrors, every step becomes a challenge to overcome. Here, balance is tested and laughter is guaranteed. Last night, the animals of Luna Farm sneaked into the mill to raid Gianni's supplies. To distract him, they built a series of clever traps, unstable walkways, unpredictable obstacles, and visual illusions designed to confuse anyone who dares to enter. But something went wrong. Now that they've been discovered, they risk getting caught in their own tricks. Your mission? Run in and help them find the way out before it's too late. Keep your balance, dodge the obstacles, and watch where you place your feet. Between laughter, small thrills, and playful challenges, Fuga del Mulino is a fast-paced and immersive adventure that puts agility and teamwork to the test, right in the liveliest corner of the farm. Gianni's honey is no ordinary honey. It's sweet, fragrant, and apparently quite special. The secret? Top secret. Only Martina knows the perfect recipe that makes this golden nectar so irresistible. But if you promise not to tell anyone, you can get a little closer to the heart of the honey-making magic. At Luna Farm, you can hop into the large buckets the bees use to carry their honey and enjoy a ride that's as fun as it is sweet. With Giromiele, the action is in your hands. Grab the steering wheel, spin it with energy, and watch your vehicle twirl faster and faster. The more you spin, the bigger the smile. Surrounded by bright colors, busy bees, and a cheerful atmosphere, Giromiele is a lively and playful attraction, perfect for anyone who loves to laugh, spin around, and dive into a whirlwind of sweetness and fun.